I have a huge wish list that is just constantly growing and it's a bit out of control, to be honest. Hi there, welcome to my channel. Today's video is all about my current fragrance wish list. It just doesn't stop growing. I think every day I'm adding something to this wish list. It is getting out of hand, but these fragrances I cannot stop thinking about and I really want them. Also, please feel free to comment if you do actually have any of these perfumes and if you think they are worth the investment, because a lot of these actually are very, very expensive. So the first fragrance that I'm absolutely obsessed with and I really would love to own is Carnal Flower by Frederic Malle. And the reason for that is I am huge on white florals, especially tuberose. I feel like this is such a luxurious and such an opulent take on a tuberose fragrance. And it has so many other notes in there that also make it super unique. So notes listed for this fragrance on Frederic Malle is melon, tuberose, white musk and milky notes. Carnal Flower for me smells so realistic. It is like literally sticking your head in a bouquet of tuberose flowers and you just smell every part of them, the stem, the leaves, the buds. It smells so realistic and it does have this creaminess that is coming from that kind of milk note. I have so many tuberose fragrances. One of my all-time favorites is Matière Première French Flower. That is currently sitting #1 in my collection. Frederic Malle Carnal Flower gives me a similar vibe to that, but I feel it just has something a little bit more edgy, a bit darker. It's definitely more carnal. Whereas Matière Première French Flower is a bit more subdued, a little bit more soft and probably a bit more feminine, I would say as well. So Carnal Flower is definitely on my list. I am manifesting a bottle of it. So yeah, watch this space. I am completely in love with this next fragrance and I have an obsession with it. And I probably won't rest until it's in my collection. It's so beautiful. I'm talking about Sospiro Dolce Melodia. This perfume, my goodness, is so pretty. So sweet and juicy, it's mouth-watering. Notes listed for this are mandarin orange and saffron. You also have pear, gardenia, blackcurrant, jasmine and rose, vanilla, white musk and sandalwood. Instantly when you first spray this, you know it's a fruity fragrance. You are instantly hit with the pear, fruity notes of orange, that citrus burst. Then you have the gorgeous vanilla note and the sandalwood. Oh my goodness, the dry down on this, I could not stop sniffing myself and it lasts so well. And I just got that from sampling this in the store. It stayed on my skin the rest of the day from when I tried it. It gave a beautiful sillage. It's just amazing. It's such a gorgeous, fruity, creamy, slightly floral scent. It's blended beautifully and it's very high on my wish list. I need a bottle. It's amazing. So I sampled this fragrance a while back and ever since sampling it, I haven't forgotten about it. It is still on my wish list and I'm still planning to buy a bottle. Sora, Dora, Mallow, my goodness. This is one of those fragrances that is just an all-rounder. You can wear it all year round. It's very ethereal smelling. It is like a sweet candied violet. It's kind of like fluffy, powdery, sticky sweet at the same time. Like there's some kind of like marshmallowy note as well. It's so beautiful, and it is one of those scents I feel is quite timeless. It is an easy wear as well. It would work in a lot of different situations. You have notes of raspberry, vanilla, pink pepper, middle notes of heliotrope, orange blossom and almond, and base notes of violet, black musk and amber. I knew instantly when I first sampled this that I had to get a bottle. It's a super dreamy, fluffy, sweet, powdery scent. Mallow is definitely one of my favorite violet fragrances. It would make a beautiful signature scent as well. The next fragrance I've been crushing on is ZouZou by Celine. I have a couple of the Celine fragrances that I absolutely love, and ZouZou is high up on my wish list. I constantly try this perfume. Whenever I go to the mall and I walk past Celine, I have to go in and spray it. I am obsessed. And it is so beautiful, it's so classy. It's this very sweet, vanillic, powdery fragrance, and it's almost like your skin but better. It's very captivating. It smells luxurious. Notes of ZouZou are vanilla, tonka bean, benzoin, labdanum, musk and patchouli. This is a true tonka bean vanilla fragrance. It's warm, it's cozy, it's super sweet, but it's very classy, very luxurious. It smells very expensive. Whenever I sample this fragrance, it stays on my skin. It lasts a really long time. And that for me, if I'm spending that amount on a fragrance, is so important. So the performance is amazing on it. It smells so warm and cozy and enveloping. It would actually make a really good fragrance for fall and winter. It's a super cozy one. I really hope to get a bottle of it at some point. Next up is a bit more of a tropical kind of fragrance, and boy is it divine. It smells so addictive. I'm talking about Kajal Lamar. When you picture what luxury smells like, it smells like this perfume. It smells so gorgeous. The notes are just divine. You have pineapple, berries, apple, and cardamom, which I love. You also have coriander, which I don't really pick up on if I'm honest. Then you have Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, magnolia and jasmine. And base notes, you have musk, vanilla, amber, cashmere wood, cedar and moss. But just to sum up this fragrance, you are getting a tropical bomb, a creamy, fruity, slightly woody, floral, magnificent masterpiece fragrance. And it is quite a loud and in-your-face fragrance. It's not very discreet. So if you prefer fragrances that are a little bit more intimate, a bit more tame, this is not the one. But if you do enjoy those quite loud and outgoing scents, then this is a winner for me. It's so gorgeous. The next fragrance is a bit more recent to my wish list, and that is because I finally got to try this quite recently, because they're not easy to actually come by to try. Perfumes Bouquet Encore. This is for my white floral lovers. This is white florals with a kick that is just addictive. The Szechuan pepper in this fragrance is so good, and that was a note that I wasn't particularly sure about how I would receive that in a fragrance, but it works so well in this perfume. It's stunning. You also have vanilla and musk, and this blew me away when I tried it. It again is obviously centered around tuberose and jasmine. There's something different about this one. I feel like when you love tuberose and white florals, why is it like you feel like you can never have enough of them? There's just always something slightly different in each fragrance that captivates you. And I think that is what tuberose does to me. It kind of has me in this crazy obsession. It's mad. But I just enjoy them so much, and I love the take on this white floral with that pepper note. It's really pretty. One thing I would like to know more about with this fragrance is the longevity, because I would like this to be very, very long lasting for the price point, and I couldn't really get a feel for that when I tried it. So if you have it, or if you have sampled it, what do you find the longevity is on this fragrance? Do you think it's good, or do you think it's lacking? I do have another one of their fragrances which I love, but I find I wish it had slightly longer longevity. So if you have this perfume, hit me up in the comments and let me know, how does this fragrance last on the skin? I could literally sit here and talk about all the fragrances on my wish list all day, but that is it for today. This is like a part 1, and I'll have to do like a part 2 maybe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, bye.